Hopefully this one comes out, because if it doesn't, we have to take a cutting wheel and completely cut the bolt off. Damn it, there's always one bolt that I forgot. Hey friends, welcome back to the shop. If this is your first time here, I'm Art. Dana's lounging behind the camera today, being lazy.
Freezing to death.
It is a gorgeous day in Ohio, and we are in the home stretch with Clara on stripping her down, getting her ready for a bath. And one of the last few items that we have are the fenders. Now, we have to take the fenders off because the fender extensions in the fenders are different. So they can't go into the chemical baths. And as many things that are simple with this car, the fender extensions and the fenders are not so simple, because in order to get the fender extensions off, the fender has to come off. Not too bad of a job unless we run into issues, which we did on one of them, and I'll point out when we reach that point. But up first, we have 8 1/2-inch bolts up across the top inside of the fender that we'll go ahead and start to loosen up before I show you the underside and what we have to tackle. So let's get at it. So there are a total of 8 bolts on the fender holding it on. 6 of those are the 1/2-inch up top. So we'll go ahead and loosen these up. I recommend you don't remove them completely because of the 2 bolts underneath. You want to have something holding it onto the car still. We can end up taking out most of it. I'll leave those 2 just loose. Now we'll go ahead and raise Clara up and show you the 2 on the underside, which are typically a problem. Actually, I'll need this. Let's put it right there. All right, so the underside, you have 2 1/2-inch bolts here. I've already taken one out. This one is a problem at times. And the reason is there is a cage fastener that's actually inside of the car itself that this bolt goes into. Of course, with time and rust, that cage bolt will end up coming free. So once you start to remove this bolt, it just eventually starts to spin, which we had a problem on the other fender. Hopefully this one comes out, because if it doesn't, we have to take a cutting wheel and completely cut the bolt off. So fingers crossed. Oh, I'll be damned, we got lucky on this one. Thankfully, that was easy. So we'll go ahead and drop the car down now. The fender should come off easily, and then I will show you the bolts for the fender extension and how to remove that completely. Another purpose of taking this fender off for us is we have to take the door hinges off because those cannot go into the bath. And the easiest way to take those off or actually get the fender off, because the bolts are tucked in behind the fender. Damn it, there's always one bolt that I forgot. And it's right here from the inside of the fender. We'll show you where that one bolt is that's holding everything on. Just like that.
Where's my easy button?
Your easy button?
That was easy.
Yeah. All right, there are two nuts that are a 7/16. You have one right here, and then one tucked in all the way back inside. You're gonna need just an extension to be able to reach it through this access hole. Now, what I'm learning is the entire bolt, instead of just the nut, actually will probably come out of the extension. I'm hoping that's something that we're going to be able to salvage and I don't have to replace the entire extension because of this, but the nuts are just rusted or welded. I have no idea. They look one and the same right now. They've been on there so damn long. Make sure you do hold that extension as you're taking that last bolt off. It has some weight and it will fall straight out. That's it. Now the only thing that we'll do now is actually take out these little honeycomb fillers, the last little bit of headlight hardware, so all of that is out and it's ready for stripping. Well, that was probably the easiest job that we've had on Clara so far. And I'm hoping the last few things that we have to take off are just as easy. But if you're getting ready to do this job, I hope the best for you, that you also have it just as easy. And this actually helps you out. So thanks once again for stopping by. If you're a regular to the channel and you're following along on Clara's journey, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. And we're looking forward to showing you the next big steps. So until next time, take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon.